Hey guys, it's Matt. Tonight I want to make a short little video on how to use a little program called TrueCrypt. TrueCrypt is awesome if you do not want people to get access to sensitive files. So this actually came up at work the other day. I had somebody that had lost a USB stick full of lots of really sensitive material, and they were just terrified that somebody got a hold of this stick. Had they encrypted it, they wouldn't have to worry at all. So this is mainly what this video is about. It's about how to create an encrypted USB stick, or should I say, I pause there for a second because you're not really encrypting the entire stick in this video. We're just going to make an encrypted volume that we're going to use. Let me go ahead and get started with this. If you go to TrueCrypt.org, you can actually click Downloads, and then you can go ahead and download for Mac OS X or Windows 7 Vista XP. I don't know if it works on Windows 8. I'm sure it does. So once you've downloaded that, and you can actually download it for Linux too. I've downloaded mine and I've already installed it. So it comes down like this. Just 3.386 megabytes. And when you double click it, you've got a whole bunch of options here. And it seems kind of puts you off for a second. You're not sure what to really do. So I'll go ahead and kind of simplify it. So the overview of this is you basically have a USB stick. You've got documents you want to protect. This could be like financial documents, anything that you want to keep secret from falling into the wrong hands. You want to go ahead and create like a volume within this USB stick. So we have this J. This is a volume. It's almost an 8 gigabyte volume. So like I said, a USB stick. But I want to go ahead and create like a virtual volume within it that is encrypted. Only I can access those files in that virtual volume using a password. So let's say, and here's the previous volume I had created, so let me go ahead and delete that. Let's say I wanted to put tdss-killer.exe in this encrypted volume. Let's say it's a really, really important file, for example. So if right now, if I had to encrypt this USB stick, all you'd have to do, the person who stole this stick or found it, would be to put it in a computer and double click on this file and execute it or read all about it. They could dissect this file, decompile it. I'd lose valuable information. Okay, so let's go ahead and make an encrypted volume and protect this file, tdss-killer.exe. So we'll go ahead and select the button right here. It's called Create Volume. And it comes up with a little wizard. It's a TrueCrypt Volume Creation Wizard. We'll go ahead and click Next. We'll just do a standard. And we're going to go ahead and say volume location is going to be located on our USB stick. Could be located anywhere, really. And like I said, I'm just going to go ahead and oh, I didn't actually say this. You have to give it a name, so I'll call it secure. It's going to ask you for some encryption type. I'm just going to choose AES. And I'm going to make the volume, I'll just make it 1 gigabyte in case I want to add some more stuff to it. Right here is pretty important. They suggest that you use a whole bunch of random characters, like a star, a pound sign, something like that, numbers, uppercase, lowercase, up to 20 characters. That's what they recommend being secure. I, however, I'm not going to do that right now, not for the purpose of this video. So I will go ahead and create a password. I'll go ahead and hit next. It gives me a warning saying, hey, you should have created something more than 20 characters. I would always say use NTFS because my encrypted volumes are going to be around 4 gig or larger, so you want to do NTFS. I'll leave everything else as is. And it will format a volume, so like a virtual volume within this USB stick volume. Now earlier tonight I had created a 4 gigabyte one. Took quite a while, about 5 minutes. So I know some people will probably ask, can I encrypt, can I create an encrypted volume and then use the USB dummy protect utility? I'm sure you can. We'll probably try that. So you could protect this USB stick from getting worms and have an encrypted, volume on there as well. So yeah, this does take a while. So while that's building, I'll just go ahead and pause this video. Okay, I forgot to mention something here. There's a note down here that says important. Move your mouse as randomly as possible within the window. The longer you move it, the better. This significantly increases the cryptographic strength of the encryption keys. Then click Format to create the volume. So I didn't do that, but you should. So volume created. And we'll go ahead and click Next. Actually, we're not going to create another volume, so we're going to go ahead and hit Exit. And we'll exit out of all this stuff. So now, let's go ahead and reopen computer here. We'll go back into my USB stick. And what I need to do, on my computer I have TrueCrypt loaded, but what if you want to actually, go to someone else's house or some other business and decrypt your volume so that you can pull files off of it? Well, first, what I want to do is, hold on, let me come back to that. What I want to do is load TDSS killer onto that secured volume. So we have secure right there. You can see it's 1 gigabyte. I'm going to go ahead and load up TrueCrypt, and I'm going to go ahead and mount. You can see it says select a TrueCrypt volume. So we'll go ahead and select File. Go to my USB stick. And we'll go to Secure and hit Open. And then Mount. It's going to ask for your password, so this is really important. Make sure you remember that password. Okay, so I have an M drive that I can now load files onto. And these files will be encrypted, or they'll be inside this encrypted volume. Okay, TDSS killer's in there. Once you're done loading your files, you go ahead and hit dismount. Now, nobody can access the contents of that file unless they have a copy of TrueCrypt here and they know the password. Which brings me back to what I was saying before. What if you want to actually bring this stick somewhere else where you don't have TrueCrypt loaded? Well, if you go back to the installer, go ahead and double click it, and we're going to go ahead and create a portable copy of TrueCrypt. So you want to hit extract. You can read all that junk. It's probably important. But I think I've already read it last night, and I'm not going to go over it again. Are you sure you want to extract the files? So yeah, I extracted my files to my USB stick, so I've already done that. I just created a folder called TC, and inside of it you can see all the TrueCrypt stuff. So let's go ahead and bring our USB stick to on another computer, and the computer we have is going to be virtual. So this is a virtual computer on this computer that we're working on, and we want to go ahead. So let's say we're at another location now. We want to access those secure files. We'll go ahead and it's not showing up. Hang on a second. Let me mount it manually. We'll go ahead and insert our USB stick into this computer. And you can see we have my PC Docs USB stick. And now I have that secure volume. So, you know, it's still there. But there's nothing I can do to access this. I can't just double click it. You know, nothing will open it. Period. Except for TrueCrypt. So we'll go ahead and open up our TrueCrypt folder. And we will select a volume that's free. We'll select our encrypted volume, our TrueCrypt file that's on our USB stick. And we'll say mount. And of course, if I want to mount, got to put in that password. Okay, I now have an F drive that I can access, get all the files that are secure off there, read them, whatever I want to do now. So I can actually copy that to the desktop, you know, full permissions to do whatever. So that's pretty much this video. I don't really have much else to say about it other than if you really need to keep something secret, TrueCrypt is a free way to go. Pretty easy to use. Uses AES encryption, very strong. So, you know, especially if you're traveling abroad to some countries, and you know, I'm sure you can encrypt more than just your, you know, create an encrypted volume and all that stuff. But I might go into how to create a totally encrypted computer, but I haven't actually gone through that yet. I want to try it on VMware first. I think that would be pretty neat. So, you know, what if somebody stole your computer out of your house? Well, they can't really do anything if it's encrypted. So, anyway, you could also use if you want to encrypt your computer, you can also use like Windows 8 or Windows 7 BitLocker. That's another one. But yeah, so many videos to work on. Anyway, that's enough for tonight. I gotta get back to my I'm finishing up Boardwalk Empire Season 2 right now, so it's pretty awesome. Anyway, talk to you later.